Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of my channel here. Today I want to talk to you guys about what I think about Final Fantasy 16, whether it's a good game or not, and how it compares to other Final Fantasy titles. So first of all, I'm going to show you here my playtime, just to show you guys that I actually play the games. Like, I don't just buy them and then I just let them sit. I have like about 11.5 hours into the game. I started this game I think about a week ago, thanks to my friend Sasha for getting me the game. I got some achievements here. I got about 6 out of 69, which is pretty decent to start the game. But yeah, so this is the map of the world. I have to say it does lack a little bit. Like, for example, I would like to know what kingdom this is. How about this one? It doesn't say. It only shows you, like, for example, the places that you visited before. And I feel like they could have done a better job with the map, especially Final Fantasy games. They do have a lot of stuff to take in when it comes to the lore and the story, so I kind of like found that a little bit weird, right? However, I'll show you in a moment here where you can get more information, because I do think they implemented like really great stuff to to get like a better understanding of the lore, this history of the continent, and of the characters, correct? So yeah, I'll just go back here into the screen and just show you guys some of the things so here's Clive, the main character. Well, a lot of people were complaining that he's the only one that you can play as, and I kind of do agree with some of the compliments. I mean, I like Clive as a character. He's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy playing just with him. But I can definitely understand how some other people would be like, oh, I kind of want to play with with that female character right there, or some of, like, for example, Sid too. I found Sid to be like a super like interesting character, really cool, and and it would be fun to play with him, right? But we're basically stuck with Clive, and I don't want to spoil a lot of the games. But yeah, you get to play as the, what do you call these guys, the summons, which I thought they were pretty cool. So here's some of the battles here. I mean, the battles are pretty cool. But I'll say something about the battles in a second. Let me just finish here. Well, I do believe the battles are pretty cool. I feel this would have been better as a turn-based type of game, and I'll explain why. Because, this game is not really open world, so it just basically has areas, right? So for example, let me go into the map here really quick. So you see all these are like areas or maps that you can like play. So you're very limited. It's not like you can travel here, for example, like right here. It's just like whatever's already on the map, right? Like, for example, some points of the map. So it's very limited. I find that to be a little bit annoying. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's still kind of cool because they do have a lot of areas in the game. But it could have been better for this game to be turn-based, I believe. Don't get me wrong, I do like the action RPG element of the game. So we'll fight this guy here, So you're dodging a lot. So you can see this enemy, for example, he's definitely a tough guy. He's got a lot of HP. We're about the same level. I'm level 20. I topple him right now, so I'd say the enemies do feel like a little bit like spongy, but it's okay, you know. So this guy definitely takes a long time to beat. So he's gonna get out of his way here. And I do have two different types of elements right now. I do have the air and fire element. And yeah, the story is actually really good. I like the story. There's a little bit of filler, to be honest with you guys. And, you know, like I said, overall, it's a great game. Let me just get out of the way. I think I got him. So yeah, you know, I got some experience, I got some stuff to make some weapons and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this game could have been better as a turn-based, in my opinion, you know? Because I think the world definitely feels like it would be better for like a turn-based RPG. And you know, the thing about Final Fantasy is like it's a very, it would have been nice to go back to its roots after Final Fantasy VII, you know, was an action RPG. So this, but you know, I'm still very happy with the game. They've done a lot to make the game like super high quality. Like I said, the voice acting is pretty good. I really liked Sid's voice acting. You know, he sounds like just like a strong man, you know, like that you respect. And you know, same with Clive and a lot of the characters in the story. The voice acting is really, really high quality. Let me just go back here, and I want to show you something that I found really cool. So this is the main menu. It's a lot of stuff going on here. You can definitely this is what I was showing you. So you can swap many abilities. Like I told you before, I have the fire and the wind abilities right now, but you can get some ice and perhaps others in the future. That's just what I'm assuming based on the crystals that they have. They have like 4 major crystals here. And yeah, let me just get out of the map here and go back to something that I wanted to show you. So the hideaway is basically the main base of the game. So yeah, instead of like, you know, traveling through the world, you're basically just clicking and pointing, which is fine. You know, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is like that, but it's like a turn-based RPG, strategy turn-based. And yeah, let me just show you something that I found really cool. There's side quests that you can do in the game. So there's plenty of to do besides, you know, besides the main story.
I thought you said
So you can definitely sink a lot of hours into this game, guys. I don't think that will be like an issue at all, you know, to get your money's worth. I'm just trying to find the guy here. So I found this really cool because, you know, anytime you can take a break, and if you, for example, you want to learn more about the history of the game, this guy here, you talk to this guy here. He's basically the encyclopedia.
That might interest you.
Okay, so you see he's updating right now the encyclopedia basically. So you can divide it by relevant topics, compile knowledge, characters, and stuff like that. So there's plenty to explore in the game. So you can learn about some of the characters here, the Empire, and you can, like, you know, take your time in reading everything. And I think there's even one where, like, you can read the story about each character here.
Yet, when I, fortunately,
View 1,000 tomes.
you wish to study the tomes?
Search by name. So you can see it's very deep. Persons of interest. So yeah, here's the main character, Clive, and a lot of the other characters here. So yeah, they and you can also go through, for example, from the very beginning of the game, and you can like read his development, which I think it's kind of cool to go through with each character. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, and like they have stuff about the crystals, the ether, which I believe it's a real thing, and yeah, this game is just an incredible. You can see the production value of this game was like really high.
You just don't have enough teams.
But like I said, it is missing a little bit of something about Final Fantasy. For example, Final Fantasy X. I think that for me is my favorite Final Fantasy game, just because it had like the story, it just had like so many things that just fit in perfectly. And I'm not saying like this game is bad at all, I think this game is like a solid 9.5 out of 10. It's just like it doesn't grab you perhaps like the original Final Fantasy X or some of the others. Even though I'm still playing it and I'm really enjoying the story, but maybe it's because like I've been playing a lot of like open RPGs like The Witcher 3, and you can tell, for example, the world of The Witcher 3 is so massive compared to this one, but I haven't scratched the surface of this game, so maybe I'm being a little bit biased to to give The Witcher 3 the credit, because I haven't really played this game much, but I highly recommend it, guys. It runs really well on the Steam Deck, as you can see. I had some issues before where it did overheat the Steam Deck once, so I had to restart the game. But after that, I've been playing for like about 12 hours now, and it only froze one time, so it's not so bad, right? And like I said, the story, the gameplay are really top notch for this game, and I'm gonna continue giving my impressions as I progress through the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and take care. Bye bye.